food, and then, we resolve the problem with this group. But then 2 decades later, we have tripled that, and right now we have somebody who have made that, he became the coyote in chief, that he's made this like the immigration destination, illegal immigration destination of the world. The problem with that is that the people who come to break the law, they don't need an immigration attorney for what? If they already, the administration is telling them, here is a car, here is a paper, come back whenever. It doesn't matter, we're not gonna go look for you. They want an attorney for free, because if everything is given for free, they don't want to come here the legal way. So what happened is this. We know the cliches of we are all immigrants. No, we are not all immigrants. Breaking the law doesn't make you an immigrant. Trying to fix your status, and not everybody have to come to the United States, because this is not the dome of the whole world. Coming here legally gets you to places and gives you that sense of, I want to protect this. Otherwise, we are just placed with no boundaries, and there will be nobody to respect, and nobody's going to respect you. Coming to this country, I came to this country legally. I waited years for my parents to do the paperwork. And becoming an American citizen is something that you have to embrace. Let's have one flag. Let's not be waving all kinds of flags. Let's have one, because that one is going to unite us all.
Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, so good.
Casi el cierre a nuestro programa, a nuestra cobertura de esos 4 días en Road to Majority, Fe y Freedom, la coalición de fe y de libertad y familia. Y aquí tenemos, señores, a una bellísima representación. Su nombre es Jessica, pero esperen, el apellido es Q. Jessica, I'm just telling them, your name, that is very cute. So tell us, Jessica, why are you here, and if this is the first time you participate in Faith and Freedom?
This is my 2nd year coming, but this is definitely my first time attending the 7 Mountains of Influence panel. It was incredible, highly recommended, definitely the highlight of my week.
And where you were born in the United States, right?
I was born in Hong Kong, and I immigrated legally with my mom to this country when I was 11.
How long you think, maybe you don't have an idea when you were little, how long you think you have to wait to come to the United States through the big door? I call it the big door too.
Definitely years, and a lot of money, a lot of paperwork, and knowing where to look for the right resources.
And then when you see that right now we have these people that they come and try to knock down the door and say, well, I have to go before everybody else because I deserve it. What comes through your mind?
A lot of resentment, anger, frustration. It's a total slap in the face, and I can speak on behalf of most immigrants, legal immigrants in this country, especially Asians. There's definitely a huge problem with illegal Asian immigration into the United States. There's actually, I was telling you earlier, there's a whole industry of these individuals coming over and paying the coyotes for these services. And, obviously there are folks like my family that have chosen to wait in line and go through the proper means, because our first act in this country should not be an illegal one.
And then when people tell you, oh, well, Jessica, you were an immigrant too. Why you are so against the immigration? What would you say?
There is absolutely a difference between legal and illegal immigration, and people who tell you that there's no difference are intellectually dishonest and selfish. There is a lot of, I think folks who choose to come to this country illegally is a very self-selective group of people who oftentimes have already committed crimes and other misdemeanors in their home country. And those are the folks that we absolutely need to vet and qualify before allowing them to come to this country.
Ajá, you see that? Esto no es que yo lo estoy buscando para hacer lo que da mal a ustedes, así mismo. No es solamente que hay que llegar aquí, no, es que yo me lo merezco todo. Ustedes vienen de 47 países, ¿cómo vienen de la China? Y me van a decir que vienen de lo más bonito y vienen a violar la ley. Señores, de Hong Kong, vino aquí a los 11 años y esperó su tiempo.
Just add one more thing. I think there are a lot of immigrants, whether legal or illegal, choose to come to this country because of the freedom and the wealth of opportunities that this country afford. However, I also recognize that there are folks who absolutely refuse to assimilate, and so for some reason, assimilation became a bad word in our modern day and age, which it absolutely baffles me. I think assimilation means that you are now accepting the fact that you are part of this new society that you've chosen to be part of, and that you have to conform with some of the cultural practices, the norms that we have here, including our law and order. So I think for folks who absolutely resist to assimilate and embrace our local culture and traditions and laws, as my mom would like to say, go back to China.
Oh, very good, very good. Thank you very much, Miss Jessica. So we will see you next year because we are gonna be coming next year.
And you were wonderful on the panel. You were one of my favorite panelists.
Ahead,
and yes, she was great. She was really funny, really captivating, and everyone loved you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Bueno, señores, para el PAIRO TV, muchas gracias. Where do you live?
I live on the Upper West Side of Manhattan in New York City.
Oh, that's heavy over there.
Yeah. It's but we're turning New York red.
That's good. That's good. Are you gonna be attending the event on July 11 outside the courthouse, the sentencing, the Donald Trump sentencing?
Yep, absolutely. It's very close to where I live, so it's very convenient for me to go there and get there. So yeah, I'm definitely planning to be there. That's yeah. And
you came from New York. You drove or you flew?
I took the train.
Okay, because it's close by. How long in train?
Like 3 hours 44 minutes approximately, something like that. Yeah.
But since you're not driving, of course.
Yeah, I mean I don't have a car. You know, like you live in New York, you don't need a car. So it's very yeah.
So you think New York is turning blue? It's turning red.
Yes, I mean the latest polls show that Trump is only 6 points behind Biden in New York. He did a rally in the South Bronx. I think he's planning to do a rally either in Madison Square Garden or Yankee Stadium. He I have a friend here, Chris Wright, who started an organization called Conservative Republicans of America, otherwise known as CRA, and I'm part of that too. And you know, like, and our main goal and mission is to turn New York red. And you know, like a lot of polls are saying that Trump can either win 49 or all 50 states.
That would be great. Remember, we're gonna pull a Reagan again.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like Reagan won 49 states, on every state except Minnesota.
Yeah, we're gonna give Joe Biden Delaware.
Yeah, like I don't even think Biden is winning Delaware. I mean, that's yeah, I mean
and all 49 states for Trump. And what is your name?
Ariel Cohen, Ariel Koha, N as in Nancy, E as in Edward. You can actually see it right here. And I also want to show you, I'm going to put this down for a minute.
El señor nos va a enseñar algo. Nos jodimos.
1 second. I got a Trump yarmulke.
You're Jewish?
Yes, I am Jewish, and this is what Orthodox Jewish men wear, like, you know, like religious Jewish men. And so I got this at the West Side Judaica store on the Upper West Side of Manhattan for like $15.
And then you walk around New York with a yarmulke?
Yeah.
And then you get a lot of hate from people?
No, as a matter of fact, a lot of people like it and love it. You know, they're coming up to me, giving me high fives, saying, yeah,
They even ask you, where do you get it? Where you get it? I want one.
yes, yeah, that they even like wanting one for me. I told them this is the only one I got, now. But I sent them to the West Side Judaica store or like like any other places, to get it. And sometimes I have extras. On the past I had extras, and then I'll either like give them out or sell them or something. But this is just like the hat too. It's
Almost right.
yeah.
And it's good. It's good because we really appreciate that you take the time to talk to us. It's excellent, and we'll see you around. Thank you very much.
We plan to be at the Republican National Convention.
In Milwaukee.
Yup, in Milwaukee.
Yes, we'll be there.
Yup.
Thank you.
And probably going to be volunteering and doing some other things and other stuff. And I can get you involved in a lot of things in New York and have some other friends in the.
Thank you.
I'm one of the Republican district leaders in the 67th Assembly District on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, and I'm also on the New York County Republican Committee in New York, and I'm a member of Jews for Trump and Jews Choose Trump and the Young Jewish Conservatives organization also, which was a part of CPAC or was founded at CPAC or stuff like that. And now we're national, and we have chapters in New York and Washington and many other different cities and states across the whole United States. And it's called the Young Jewish Conservatives.
That's great. Señores, a ustedes están viendo lo que es querer envolverse, querer ser parte de la solución, no solamente quejarse por el problema y esperar que le den. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And por PAIRO TV.
I know in Spanish, yeah. It's one of the few words of Spanish that I know. So,
Thank you. Okay. Bueno, por PAIRO TV, aquí tenemos otra de las representaciones que estuvieron presentes en este Road to Majority Conference. No se vayan, hay más. Now, tell us, what is your name and why are you here?
My name is Derek Gibson. I come to the Faith and Freedom every year. I'm a Christian guy, so I come in to mingle with the people.
And then where do you live? What is your state?
I'm from Forest Hills, New York. That is Queens.
And I understand you're running for a position?
I'm running for New York State Governor. I ran before and I got disqualified because I wouldn't turn in the signature that I gathered. So I sat quiet for about a year and a half, and I got a master plan so I can take the governor's seat this time and return New York back to common sense policies of the great state of New York and New York City.
What do you think? Why New York has been has a history of the black people just going for the Democrats, even though the Democrats are not keeping up their promises? They don't even make promises anymore. They know the blacks are going to vote for them. What's happening there?
Well, I wouldn't say specifically just the black people in New York. New York is a very diverse place. It's mixing as black people come from everywhere else but America. So when they come here, they get swayed by the handouts that the Democrats tend to give them, so they'll vote for Democrats until you approach them and let them know this is how America works, this is how it should be, and you have an opportunity to work and do this and that. And the Democratic Party just want to hold you down, ding a little cheese in front of your face like a hamster in a cage, and you never get a chance at a piece of the American dream. But blacks all over America are waking up, man. About 95% of the world voting Democrats, for the exception of myself. I was raised in a Christian conservative home, and I never voted. Well, now I take that back. I did vote Democrat. I voted for Bill Clinton, which did a great job with the economy and so forth. And I did vote across the line for Barack Obama the first time. Even though I know he was going to be useless, I voted for him because I voted on skin color for once in my life.
You know that I voted for Obama, but I voted for Obama because I don't know, everybody, it's like everybody was in fashion, was doing. But then after that, I say I'm not voting for no person for skin color and no gender either.
Right. No gender. You know, Democrats think it's 1,000 genders. Democrats tell us that our little boys can cut their balls off and become a woman. They tell me as a grown man I can get pregnant, birth a baby. I mean, all the nonsense they spewing out, it's ridiculous. It's got men and women sports. They're trying to cancel the beautiful women out as yourself. And we're not real men, not going for that. Okay, we just not standing for that.
We know that. We, the black people, they really know what is a good-looking woman. None of this mixed up like Frankenstein.
Right, that's right. So, you know, I do the black pictures for Trump rallies all over the country, and our goal, we reach the younger generation, which is a very supportive of President Donald Trump, even though they don't take part in the political arena. So we're getting them involved, registering to vote. If they got criminal records, we are cleaning their records, sealing records, petitioning the parole board in the states that it have to be done for that, so they can get their rights back and vote. So this is what we're doing, and we're bringing them to the Republican Party because this is where the black community came from. And we're going back to the Republican Party, not just to say we're in the Republican Party, but to actually work within the Republican Party to slate our candidates for office so we can get our agenda pushed through, because we're sick and tired of the Democratic Party playing race.
I guess this is our time to stop. They have opening the door. They have opened the doors for the dinner. So that's when we say, sayonara. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and have a blessed evening.
We will where can people follow you?
I'm on Twitter at Gibson for New York State and all across the social media on the same name.
Okay, we'll be following. Thank you.